neglected. Oh, that's inside of me. Oh, yeah.
Hello once again, Kansas City. I'm Mitch Baker, your host with the most, joining you once again for another excellent episode of KC Anthem. Today on the show, we have a band, Dora Dank. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good.
Now, you guys want to go ahead and introduce yourselves and tell us what you do in the band?
I'm Eric. I'm the guitar player.
I'm Clint. I sing.
I'm Daniel, 4-string motherfucker.
Ron, drums.
That works. Now, how did you guys get started?
Daniel and I have been playing together in a couple different bands for about 10 years now. And met Clint. I posted an ad on the back of the pitch, and the only reason he answered is because I said we were pharmaceutical friendly. And us three were in a band, and it demised, and about 2 years ago we started Dora Dank, and we had a previous drummer. He left and started his own thing, and we found Ron at the Roxy over in Overland Park, and we recruited him, and he's been with us for about a year now, and we've been going at it ever since.
Now, what would you say when describing your sound?
First thing that always comes to my mind is just some stoner rock with a little bit of grunge influence with some 70s, like, metal kind of mixed in there.
Still keep some of our punk influence too, because Eric and I were in a punk band when we started out.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of wide and diverse.
Well, it pretty much sounds like a dump truck falling off the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
But it has a nice groove to it.
sure.
But see, that's just it. Our music likings are way different.
Yeah,
We listen to bluegrass on the way here.
Yeah, it was enjoyable. Yes.
Now, what have you all been doing lately? What do you got? You guys been playing shows lately? Where you been playing at?
Well, we played the Uptown Theater in the Beaumont, the Granada, a lot of bigger venues.
The Gaslight. Played JC's House of Rock and was at Wichita.
Mm-hmm.
We've played in Warrensburg and Sedalia.
So a little bit everywhere,
Yeah,
kind of all over. I heard some big names. Now, how do you guys feel about playing live?
I think that's when we're at our best.
Mm-hmm.
If you really want to hear us play, come see us live, and that's you'll walk away and you'll get your CD because basically we just stack them up on the stage and you can come up and grab one. I mean,
It's more comfortable than being on this.
Not a lot of bands do that either. That's really
right.
cool.
I mean, and that goes back to back in the day, punk rock bands and bands that lived out of vans, had low prices so that they could accessible to all the fans, to anybody.
Yeah, it's more important to get the word out there. Yeah.
To a 12-year-old or to a 38-year-old, it was still accessible, and that kind of segues into the internet and MySpace and stuff like that. I mean, you can there's bands out there making a living playing music that have no record label. They might have management or something, whatever, but we've got 18,000 plays on our MySpace or some shit, and hell, I've never had 18,000 plays of my music anywhere before. So
It's a little surreal, and
Yeah,
it's a totally different universe with all the new technology we've got nowadays.
Of
basically,
course, 17,999 of those plays are ours. but-
yeah. So, I had a real downtime at work.
No, trust me, I got a few of them in there, I promise.
Right.
Now, how do you guys feel about the local music scene? What do you guys think about the scene here
I
in
got
Kansas
a good
City?
one for that. I got a good one for that.
This might need to be edited.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's
Don't
funny,
step on any
'cause,
toes, man.
we were talking about other bands, and how there's just not a lot of uniqueness or a lot of good musicians that just don't know how to write good songs. There's a lot of great bands and a lot of good musicians that try to live bigger than what they are. And some of these guys like to poke fun at us. We played a show one time and we heard the comment, "Oh, they're just a bunch of hicks from the sticks."
And I
we
loved
just
it.
embraced it.
I loved it.
I was
It's
gonna
on our-
say,
Yeah.
you that's a good attitude. Okay.
I mean, it was. I mean, the light went off on top of my head. It was like, "Ba-ding! Hicks from the sticks." That's what we are. Because I live in the country. I live in the freaking boonies.
We ain't
you
here
know?
to impress anybody.
And you know, I lived in the city, and I'd prefer to live in the country. I mean, it's just how I am. So when they said that, I was just like, man, just run with it.
It's kind of nice to have a little peace and quiet once in a while.
Hey,
The only one that doesn't fit is our metrosexual Clint. He's so pretty.
Pretty boy of the group over there, is that what we're going to call him now?
Jesus, I hope not.
The poster child for the band.
the Daniel's the disgruntled one. That's a fact.
We're still trying to get papers on him.
Yeah. he's got fence marks on his back.
Now, this is a question I got for you guys that I always love to ask bands. How do you guys feel about the current state of music in general?
It's coming back, I think. I think because, last year, half of all teenagers in the United States didn't buy a CD. And so they're downloading their music, they're looking more online. And I think that, I really believe there's a lot of good stuff out there that you wouldn't have heard, before this big internet thing, And people when they're getting their music online, I think it's starting to come back. There's a lot of great stuff out there that maybe isn't on MTV, but it's on the internet.
Independent people are getting tired of corporations.
Hey.
All monopolies. You got to go outside
Right
the
here.
box. And,
Oh, I am terribly thirsty. I'm sorry, guys. You know what? I think I need a drink of Steven Seagal. Thanks, Rob. All right.
hey, Clint, can they get the CDs on the website too?
Of course.
And this is the CD right here,
Right.
Sunflowers and Sinners from Dora Dank. Now, you guys had a lot of fun making this album, I hear.
It was frustrating.
It was a good time. Had a lot more fun, working on the album art and all the graphic stuff. That's fun
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's better than the tedious process of recording.
The best part of recording that was we're going through this cut over and over and over, and I have this beer, and this dude has white carpet. So I decided to pull down my pants for Clint while he's in the booth.
Nice.
And he turns around and looks, so I try to jerk real fast. I just spill beer all over his white carpet. So he's a big fan of us, but we love
Oh, that's
Brian from
great.
Afterburn, so.
Yeah.
We won't ever be able to record there again. But
He just told us to keep our pants on next
Yeah.
time. I'm like, Rob.
And then we ate at Popeye's Chicken down the street, and we did no justice to his bathroom. Poor man, poor man.
Right, which was
Beans and
connected
rice.
to the studio,
Yeah.
so it had
It
to
was-
travel past everyone to creep out the window.
It was a bad situation.
That's great. Well, guys, I'm so glad you got to join us. Do you guys have any last words for the viewers or fans you want to go ahead and say?
Come out and
I
see
think
local
this camera
food.
over here is where we're going for that one.
Support local music.
Come out and see us. Check the website.
Go to KC Anthem. See this interview.
Yeah.
Well, this has been KCAnthem.tv, and I'd like to thank the guys from Dora Dank for coming in once again. This is Mitch Baker, and you stay classy, Kansas City.
It is bent, your fragile soul that will take its toll on you, yeah. Bound to myself